my heart is filled with song, and I softly croon a western tune as I go jogging along.
When the prairie stars are blinking to the strains of my guitar, the strings I strum and gaily hum a song to my love afar. My happy days are nearing, my bride she soon will be. My heart it feels like cheering, I feel so light and free.
When the prairie moon is shining and the sky is blue above, with her by my side, the range we'll ride and sing our song of love. When the prairie moon is shining and the range is fast asleep, on each soft moonbeam I drift and dream of vows I know I will keep. When the prairie moon is shining, there's a voice rings sweet and clear, say indeed I do, I love only you, it's just what I long to hear. My happy days are nearing, my bride she soon will be. My heart it feels like cheering, I feel so light and free. When the prairie moon is shining and the sky is blue above, with her by my side, the rain will rise and sing our song of love.
Hey, that shooting sounds like it was over by the railroad. Let's go, boys. Come on, Smoke.
Throw the switch back.
Take over, David.
Fellas, the train got through all right. They tried to. Don't you worry, old fella. Steve's probably got him under control by now. Boys, see if you can round up a car and get him to a hospital.
Come on, Cannonball. Maybe Steve can use some help.
Let's go.
Here's where I get him. Hold it. If you miss him, you'll tell where we are.
Yeah.
Pull up!
meaning of this?
I'm not particular who you are. One gunman's as bad as another.
Gunman, I'm the sheriff.
That's fine, and I'm Buffalo Bill.
But I can prove it.
Keep 'em up. I know all about shoulder holsters. All right, climb down.
Look, he's holding up the sheriff.
Drop that gun. Go ahead, shoot. Now drop a bullet into your pal.
Take it easy, Clem. He's not fooling.
That's better. Now drop it.
Wait a minute, Clem. You've got us all wrong, mister. We're not gunmen. I'm Lee Bennett of the Ranchers Cooperative Association. Jim Leonard and I are looking for rustled cattle. He was coming to meet us. And he is Sheriff Morgan.
Where I come from, sheriffs don't run around shooting up warehouses. I trailed him and his partner from the crossing.
Hold on there. What warehouse? What crossing?
As if you didn't...
Speak up, man. What happened?
I'm sorry, Sheriff. I thought you were...
All right, now it's your turn to reach.
Well, what's the charges?
Assaulting an officer and taking the law into your own hands. Those will hold you till I find out about this warehouse business. Go on, get mounted. Take him into town, Clem, and lock him up. I'm riding to the junction.
All right, let's go.
Come on, boys.
I'm sure fed up with the dirty work around here. You think it was back in the days of Jesse James instead of 1943? The ranchers here are about ready to go on the warpath. It's tough to find your cattle rustled and killed and your produce hijacked. To say nothing of having your machinery wrecked and your crops ruined. And you know it. Because I'm betting you're one of the gang.
Don't bet too much on it, Deputy.
The sheriff will take care of you, 5th columnist. Now get going. We'll cut across country.
By gosh, I'm stumped, Wakely. Wonder where Steve went.
Well, wherever he went, there he comes now. Looks like he's in trouble.
That's what he thinks.
Nice going, Cannonball.
You all right?
Sure, I'm all right. You'll never get away with this.
What's it all about, Steve?
I'll tell you after I take care of this hombre.
What are you going to do with me?
Something you'd never guess. Wakely, get the boys together. We'll meet you at camp later.
Okay, Steve.
Come on.
Fine deputy you are.
What could I do? That fellow Steve come in the back door and
Stop
start
jabbering. If I didn't need a deputy so badly, I'd take away your badge.
Dana, the station tender, just died.
So now they've added murder to their other crimes. When this crop destruction began 2 weeks ago, I thought it was spite work. Dispatched so quickly, I'm convinced it's cunningly planned.
I agree with you. Somebody's out to cripple the food shipments in this valley.
And that fellow Steve's got something to do with it.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised but what you're right.
But he and his boys drove off the men who tried to wreck the food drain.
Yes, but we've only got their word for that.
And they took Dana to the hospital. They could have completed the job of killing him right there if that's what they wanted.
Yeah, it is kind of queer. But if they weren't afraid of being questioned, why did they skip out as soon as our backs were turned? I still say that they're guilty and we've got to find them.
You know, boys, this valley supplies our southern coastal cities with most of their beef, grain, and dairy products. If these ranches were wrecked, it'd throw a monkey wrench into our city's defense industries, because workers must have food. We're going to need our granaries and packing houses crammed to the rafters in order to feed our people.
Well, what are we going to do, feed the whole world?
Maybe we'll have to, Cannonball.
Steve, you make it sound doggone serious.
It is serious, Davis. Food's an essential weapon.
Well, if it is, I've been unarmed for a long time.
Don't you ever think of anything but food?
Well, how can I never get to eat any?
Let's mosey, boys. Say, boys, if Lola serves music with her food, give her a sample of your brand. Besides, the town restaurant ought to be a good place to look and listen.
Boy, what I can do to a fat, juicy steak.
Oh, Cannonball, you're going with me to pay a call on the sheriff. We'll see you boys later at Lola's.
That's if I ain't dead of starvation.
Gentlemen,
Table for 6, please.
right this way.
Give us the best steak dinner you got in the house.
That'll be the $1 dinner.
We don't care if it's $2 as long as there's plenty of it.
Dinner bets, you're around. Yes, ma'am.
Got an order for your arrest, but I didn't think you'd walk into my office.
Maybe you'll change your mind after you take a look at these.
You see what I see?
He must have decided to give himself up.
And I'm just the one to make sure that he doesn't get away again.
Well, I guess I'll never live it down, accusing Steve Travis of being a crook.
That's all right, Sheriff. No hard feelings.
Sure appreciate your offer, Steve. Well, hello, boys. I'm glad you dropped in. This is Steve Travis.
The rodeo performer. Well, I should have recognized you from your pictures, doing such a swell job selling war bombs.
Rodeo riding's only a sideline. Ranching's my real job. Shake hands with Cannonball.
Glad to know you, sir.
Glad to know you.
Then you're not holding him.
Not in jail, but I am planning on keeping him in Cyclone Prairie for a while.
Maybe we can arrange that, Sheriff.
Fine way to run the law.
He acts like he's mad because we ain't guilty.
No, he's just disappointed.
Well, let's get out of cases, Sheriff. Suppose you take Cannonball down to Lola's restaurant.
I'll be glad to.
I'll meet you there later.
Hallelujah, I eat.
Hello, Mr. Bennett.
Hello, Lola. Give us a table for 3. We're expecting another party.
Did you hear that? Steve must have squared things.
Right here.
I'm awfully sorry, pal.
Stop it! Stop it!
Oh, I told him I was sorry. Why, I'll wipe the
Please.
floor up with him.
Ted, I hired you to play for the customers, not to fight with them. Get to work.
You ain't hiring me no longer. We quit.
Well, that's that. No music.
Well, how about giving me and the boys a tryout?
Why, are you musicians?
Some folks say we are.
Well, all right then. What can I lose? I own the instruments anyway.
Have you gentlemen ordered?
Not yet.
What do you have?
Oh, let me see. I'll take a little bit of that there. Give me some of that there, and give me some of that right there.
Well, that's 3 kinds of potatoes. Don't you want something else?
Yes, ma'am, you can bring me a little meat with it.
Folks, I have a special treat for you today. These boys are going to sing and play for us. They claim they're good, so let's give them a hand.
Just take it hot and sweet, boys.
Be honest with me, dear, whatever you do. Remember your mind, dear, so always be true. Wherever you wander, on land or on sea, if you really love me, be honest with me. Someday I'll return, dear, and make you my own. And how I will yearn, dear, when I'm all alone. I'll never forget, dear, your sweet memory. If you really love me, be honest with me. Be honest with me, dear, whatever you do. Remember your mind, dear.
true. Asleep or awake, dear, I dream about you. For you are my darling, you're all that I see. If you really love me, be honest with me. Be honest with me, dear, whatever you do. Remember you're mine, dear, so always be true. Wherever you wander, on land or on sea, if you really love me, be honest with me.
Your order will be ready in a minute, sir. My mistake. This belongs to somebody else.
Well, good luck, Steve, and keep me posted.
Right, Sheriff. He's coming this way.
Well, go ahead, stop him, so I can see what he looks like. I'll finish this disguise.
How's for shaking hands, Travis? I don't usually fly off the handle, but, well, my nerves have been on edge these days.
I'm not surprised. You ranchers sure have been taking it on the chin lately.
Yeah, I'm about ready to throw in the towel.
Well, a man's never down until he's counted out. Even then, he sometimes makes a comeback.
Not if he's too punch drunk. Well, so long, Travis.
Goodbye, Leonard.
That sounded like somebody shooting out there. Say, watch this for me, will you, please, sir?
Hey, mister, did you see a man run through here? You see a man run through here? What's the matter, can't you?
What happened, Steve?
Somebody took a pot shot at me from this alley. I think this fellow saw him, but he won't talk.
He can't talk. He can't even hear. That's Emil Weber, the cobbler. He's a deaf mute.
Oh.
He didn't see anything. Fellow took a shot at, just probably out of town by now.
I wonder.
Can I help you with that?
Oh, no, thanks. It isn't heavy. My car's parked down here. Well, I guess you boys are pretty tired, huh?
No. Thanks for the job, Lola.
Oh, the thanks are all on my side. You boys were swell. Well, see you tomorrow. Good night.
See you again.
XYL calling Sierra. XYL calling Sierra. Come in, please.
Come in, Sierra speaking.
The food train got through safely, thanks to the interference of Steve Travis. He's going to cause us trouble, and plenty of it.
Maybe yes, maybe no. Continue using Plan 3, and watch for J8, lunch tomorrow. That is all, Sierra.
Message understood.
It's just like I told you. Steve Travis is dynamite.
Dynamite, huh? That should make it all the easier to get rid of him. A fuse, a cap?
Well, it didn't work today.
Because it was not timed right.
I've strung along with you, Emil, because you played safe. But this shooting isn't my way of doing things.
Sometimes I think your hearts aren't in your work.
I'm in this for the money, but I'm not standing for cold-blooded murder.
That's because you're of an inferior race. Too soft to stand pain.
I can take anything that you can dish out.
We are men with work to do. I have a strong desire to attend a funeral. Steve Travis's funeral.
Somebody turn the lights off. What's the matter, Steve? Come on, boys, give me a hand here. Be careful now. Take it easy, Steve.
Hey, what happened? Somebody was out to get me.
You know who it was?
I couldn't see him very well.
Maybe I better go get a doctor, huh?
No, I don't need a doctor. You boys better get some sleep, thanks.
Hope everything's all right.
Okay.
Call us if you need us, will you?
You stay here, Cannonball. I want to talk to you.
You sure you're all right, Steve?
Yeah. But what gets me, Cannonball, is how this gang got on to me so fast.
Well, I know one thing. They ain't wasting no time trying to polish you off.
Only 3 people knew I was going to work around here. Lee Bennett, Jim Leonard.
And the sheriff.
You can count him out. Got a handkerchief?
Yeah.
Probably no use testing this for fingerprints. I think I'll ask the sheriff to do it anyway, just in case.
Uh-oh. 7 years bad luck.
If the killer lives that long.
What's that there, something important?
Yes, Cannonball. I'd say it's the first nail in the killer's coffin.
Steve, don't you think it'd be better if I whistle?
Whistling's all right if you whistle loud enough.
Well, I can whistle loud enough. I've been whistling all my life.
Can you? Let's hear you. Can you whistle like this?
Good gracious. How you do that? All you gotta do is just put your finger together and blow it.
Try it. Never mind, we'll go back to the first signal. Now, you've got everything straight, haven't you?
Sure, all I gotta do is keep him busy while you search the back room.
Well, don't forget anything.
What in the world do you think I am? Never mind, don't answer that. Dadgum, them are good-looking boots. Hello, Mr. Shoemaker. Say, I'd like to get them butterfly boots you got in the window. I'd like to get them boots, you know, them butterfly boots you got in the window up there. Got them butterflies on them, them pretty wings. Free kind of potatoes. If I could write something, I'd probably come up with goulashes. Yeah, mister. This thing might mean something to you, but it don't mean nothing to me. This is what I'm talking about, them boots. The ones that got the butterflies on top of them. The white butterflies. You know they got the pretty butterfly boots in there? Right in the window up there. The butterflies. You know they got the wings on it. Boots. The butterfly boots. That ain't the one I mean, mister. I mean the fancy-looking boots, the one that got the butterfly on. Good gracious of mine, I go out once in a while. Good night, nurse. Gracious. Say, you ought to be careful leaving these things around. You want somebody to get stuck? What's the matter with you? Take them things back there. I'm talking about the butterfly boots. The one that's got the dadgum wings on them. Here we go again. Listen, you got me nervous. You know that? Good gracious, I sure would hate to be around you for a long time. I'd go plumb crazy. Never mind, mister. Do I look like a weakling? For goodness sakes, I'll take my own boots off. Always wear them that way, air conditioned. Oh, mister, that thing would fit a horse. That ain't my size. Them are the boots back there, the butterfly boots. Well, I'm finally gonna get what I come in here after. Good gracious of mine. Boy. Them ain't the one, mister. Goodness, I'll holler my head off in here and nothing ever happens. Why in the world can't you understand something? Go in and out the window, 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 go in and out the window. I told you somebody was gonna get stuck. Howdy, boss.
Morning, gentlemen. What's good about it? Last night, my brand new tractor was put out of commission by that gang of saboteurs. And what's being done about it? Well, the sheriff's working on it. That's his story. Ever since you showed up around here, Travis, things have been getting worse instead of better. We ranchers want action, not promises. Look, Vogel, the sheriff can't pick that gang out of thin air. I don't think he could nab them if he caught them with the goods on them. Come on, Jim. We're wasting time.
Did you find anything in the back room?
No, I guess we're barking up the wrong tree.
Steve Travis is still with us, and he was here this morning snooping.
I don't like it. If he gets wise to you...
He won't. I'm going to keep him busy. Jim, I'll give you a message to take to Lola. Steve Travis seems to like trouble. All right, we'll see that he gets it.
Look at that. Well, I'll be doggone. That shoemaker double-crossed me, and he's got my boots.
Are you sure they're the same pair?
Well, they sure look like it from here. I'm gonna go and give that shoemaker a piece of my mind.
You can't afford to be that generous, Cannonball. Besides, they got a powerful appetite.
Gee, I hope we eat this time.
Say, if those are the same pair Emo wouldn't sell you, they may be very important.
How do you do, gentlemen? This way.
Pardon me, lady, if you don't mind, I see Leonard has 3 empty chairs over there.
All right.
And the spare ribs, I guess, and coffee.
Yes, sir.
Hi, Leonard.
Oh, hello, Travis.
Mind if we join you?
Why, no, of course not.
It's a nice-looking pair of boots you got there, mister.
Just an old pair I had half sold.
Pretty good cobbler, is he?
Hey, Davis, got a request for I Told You So. You want to sing it for him?
Fine, I'd be glad to. Boys, I told you so.
new love left you feeling sad and blue. And it broke your heart in two to see him go. Now you know the lonely nights that I went through. And I'm glad that I can say I told you so. When you cry yourself to sleep, remember me. Think of all the things I told you long ago. You know how it feels to be or used to be. And I'm glad that I can say I told you so.
Now that someone's broke your heart, you realize that the time has come to reap just what you sow. For somebody else told you the same old lie. And I'm glad that I can say I told you so.
When you miss the happiness you'll never find, think of me each time the bitter teardrops flow. For you had no mercy on this heart of mine. And I'm glad that I can say I told you so.
It's the same pair, I'm sure.
The situation is very encouraging. I have reliable information that local war production is suffering. Workers are making costly errors because they're not getting enough of the right kind of food. Yes, we've done good work, but we've failed on our most important job, the elimination of Steve Travis.
I still don't see why we have to kill him.
You're not paid to see, but to obey.
The ranchers can't take much more, Sheriff. Bankruptcy is staring most of us in the face. And now we're getting blamed for the food shortage.
I read the paper, Lee, and that's why I sent for Steve. Talking about me?
Yes.
Well?
And about this sabotaging of our crops. Something's got to be done, and fast.
No, Lee, don't fly off the handle.
I thought this gang would be cleared up in a hurry. But we're no nearer that than we were before you got here.
When I was assigned to this case,
Assigned?
Steve's a special agent for the defense industries.
I interrupted an important bond-selling tour to take on this investigation. I've uncovered some leads and plenty of suspicions, but it takes time to get evidence. However, I think we're making headway. Call a meeting of the association tonight. We're going to need the cooperation of every rancher in this valley.
And I'll guarantee you a packed house.
How about using Lola's place? We can use it from 9 o'clock on.
Well, now maybe we'll get someplace.
Oh, how I love my rancho pillow. I do. I count my sheep on rancho pillow while rounding up a dream or two. Halfway between old Amarillo and heaven's blue, I lay me down on rancho pillow while twinkling stars play peekaboo.
Get along, you sandman, don't you understand, man? This here cowhand man's a sleepy buckaroo.
And how I love my rancho pillow, I do.
For there a cowboy keeps hoping that he'll soon be roping a dream that will one day come true.
Get along, you sandman, don't you understand, man? This here cowhand man's a sleepy buckaroo. And how I love my rancho pillow, I do.
For there a cowboy keeps hoping that he'll soon be roping a dream that will one day come true.
Rancho pillow.
Hello, Vogel. Jim?
Ah.
Oh, I made Wayne from Washington.
Glad to know you, Wayne. Where's Steve?
He's coming right over and making a long-distance call.
We'll get started right away, gentlemen.
That's fine. That'll help me a lot. Thanks very much. Goodbye.
He's coming.
All right, Travis. This is the end of the line. Keep your hands down.
All right, take my wallet and get over with. I'm in a hurry.
We don't want your cash, even if it won't be doing you much good.
Just wait, Travis. No tricks. Let's say we get started, Bennett. It's after 9.
Steve Travis isn't here yet.
Well, you don't really expect him to show up, do you?
Yes, I do.
He's either a two-bit four-flusher, or he isn't really interested in catching these crooks.
Another dead gum crack out of your mouth like that, and I'll shove them words right down your throat.
Then you better grow some.
Well, maybe you're right about me. But wait till I go get Steve. Wonder where Steve could have went.
Come on, let's finish the job.
No, we'll tie him up and take him out to Vogel's. The boss wants to talk.
All right, give me...
Hey, Steve! Steve! Hey, Steve!
Come on, let's get out of here.
Steve! Steve! It's me, Cannonball.
I told you Travis wouldn't show up. This meeting's a trick. He gets us all in here so he'll have a free hand killing what's left of our cattle.
Are you hinting that Steve's a saboteur?
I'm not hitting anything, Sheriff. I'm speaking plain.
I don't know your game, Vogel, but Steve Travis is all he claims to be and more.
And he'll have to prove it. Ed Wayne here's from Washington. He knows the real Steve Travis and can identify him.
Why, I recognize...
If I remember rightly, you didn't recognize him until I told you who he was.
That settles it. The man's an imposter. He did away with the real Steve Travis, stole these papers and pretended to help, while he and the rest of his murdering gang ran riot.
Nicely put. It's a pack of lies, Sheriff. I suppose you can back that up.
Sure, I cut it out.
You recognize this man, Mr. Wayne?
I never saw him before.
Who is this man?
Claims he's a friend of Steve Travis.
It's a lie, I tell you. I don't know him.
Then you're not Travis.
No, you don't.
Starting this roughhouse.
But Vogel was pulling the gun on Travis. I don't go for shooting men in the back. Besides, there's something I want to tell you.
Ben's gone for the doctor.
Better hurry. He can't last long.
Bring him into my office. There's a couch in there.
All right, boys, easy.
I got here too late.
Come on, Lola. I'll drive you home. Sheriff Morgan will lock up for you.
Sure.
What's the matter with you? Afraid of her?
Oh, boy, she packs an awful wallop in that knitting bag.
In what?
In that knitting bag. She knocked me right off my feet.
Not so fast, Steve. You've got some tall talking to do. Stay here, Clem, till I get some help.
Better bring him along, too, Sheriff. He's got some talking to do.
5 over 8, 7, and... If I'd done this earlier, Jim would still be alive.
Then he's really Travis.
You heard me get these classifications from the FBI. They check with these. That's too bad.
Don't feel too badly, Sheriff. I figured Jim Leonard was marked for death anyway. There's no doubt in my mind he was a part of the sabotage gang, and he was killed to keep him from talking. Isn't that right, Clem?
Why, how do I know?
Because you're the gang spy. You tip him off what the law's doing. You even tried to knife me.
Hold on, Steve. You're wrong about Clem.
Am I? I found these after he tried to kill me. I checked on them through a manufacturer, a mail order house. Only 3 people in Cyclone, Prairie ever ordered any.
I'm one of them. I've still got my glasses, so I ain't guilty.
Well, that's one clue gone. Who are the other 2?
Tim Haggerty and Emil Weber.
Haggerty died last month.
Lay Mabel's out of the question. But maybe, Steve.
There's an answer to everything, Sheriff. Think I got a couple up my sleeve. One of them's bound to work.
Guess what, Steve? Huh? That Wayne fella disappeared and he ain't been seen since last night, and nobody knows a darn thing about him.
I'd be surprised if they did. Cannonball, somebody's given orders, and it isn't anybody we've run across so far.
Well, how does old Vogel fit in? He came to the meeting with Wayne.
To help Vogel break it up. Cannonball, you ride out to Lola's place.
Lola?
Yeah. She puzzles me. See if you can get your hands on that knitting bag. I'd like a closer look at it.
Well, where you going?
First, I'm going to talk to Sheriff Morgan. Then I think I'll get my boots fixed.
Well, they don't need to be fixed.
I think maybe they do.
got nerve calling me a bungler. What do you want me to do, join the fight? I took care of Cannonball at the risk of breaking that knitting bag. You botched everything up last night.
Smoker Tony did that by not finishing the job on Steve Travis.
Who let Cannonball leave the cafe to find Steve? Who tried to shoot him in the back? Who?
A little thing like that shouldn't upset a good agent. Or maybe you're not such a good agent anymore. Boss doesn't seem to think so.
That's your doing. You've resented me ever since you came here. You don't think women have any brains. It's you ought to get rid of, not me.
Any more blunders. We gotta get out of here.
What's wrong?
Cannonball showed up at the ranch. I knocked him cold. Don't worry, he'll be out for a long time.
You're as bad a blunderer as Lola was. I'll stop by and finish him off. Get packed and round up the boys.
Where'll we meet?
At the turnoff just south of town.
Better step on it. Once that alarm goes out, we'll never make it. Glad you're here, Vogel. After I got my boots fixed, I was going to ride out to your place and talk about that crop destruction that's been going on lately. I guess I owe you an apology, Travis, for doubting you. Anybody's entitled to one mistake, Vogel. But when mistakes begin to add up, then it gets tough. Tough on those who make them. That puts me in the clear. I only made one. You're sure of that, Vogel? What are you driving at? Maybe Ed Wayne was a mistake. Ed Wayne? I don't get it, Travis. What's Ed Wayne got to do with me? That's what I'd like to know. Why, I never saw him before last night. He asked me where he could find the sheriff, and I just took him inside, that's all. I see. The day I landed in town, somebody took a shot at me. You wouldn't know about that. Of course not. I wasn't even there. That's right, you weren't. The man who shot at me and the man who shot Jim Leonard are one and the same. And I know who he is. Because that man owns these. Isn't that right, Mr. Ed Wayne?
You all right, Steve?
I guess so.
Sorry, Emil. There's only one horse, and I'm taking him.
Steve, the shoemaker just shot Vogel and he's getting away.
Come on. Get the sheriff. Tell him to follow the plan we mapped out. Well, Sheriff, just as I told you, here's Ed Wayne, alias Emil Weber.
Your long shot certainly paid off, Steve. Me and the sheriff ran up the rest of the gang, Steve. Now can we eat?
We'll take care of that right now, Cannonball.
3 cheers for Steve Travers.
Hooray! 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 Cheers and medals are all right in their places, folks. But right now, America needs the backing of every one of us to defend herself. This is not only a war bond, it's a share in our country. A safeguard against the men who oppose our form of government. Now, what are you folks gonna do about it?
I'm gonna buy another bond.
Good. Give us a tune, boys.
When the prairie moon is shining. And
Well, Cannonball, you ready to continue our tour?
Yes, sir, but this time I'm gonna eat first.
the range will ride and sing our song of love.